Hey, it's Kendra and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I did my seating chart for our wedding. This happened last year, but I realized that I never posted this video, so I thought it would be fun to go through it. So I'm starting off by cutting an arch on the top of the wooden panel that I'm going to be attaching the acrylic signs to that have the actual names and table numbers on them. And I'm doing two wooden signs for this, one behind the other just to add some depth, and I'm going to do it in a darker rust color. But I'm making sure to sand down the arch so everything is nice and smooth. Then I went ahead and primed the sign. I just did one coat of primer, I felt like that was enough, and then I let it dry for like a day before I went in with the color. And my colors for my wedding were like rust and green, so I wanted to do the signs in this really pretty rust color. And like I mentioned earlier, the back panel is in a darker rust color and the front one is in a lighter shade. They are in the same family, so they are pretty cohesive and the colors look really good together. Then I nailed a couple of pieces of wood to the back of the signs, and this is how they're going to stand in the base. You'll see later on, but I just went ahead and used our brad nailer, really quick and simple. Now it's time for the base, and we're making a table with some wooden dowels around the edge, but I wanted some supports in the middle, so we're using some leftover cedar blocks from our fence actually. I just pre-drilled some holes on the top and then screwed in the dowels from the top of the table, and I wasn't really worried about seeing the screws. I did use some wood filler later on and you can't even really notice. Then I got some wooden dowels and we cut them down to the exact size of the table, and we just used our brad nailer to nail them all in. And before we went around the entire table, we did screw in some supports for the wooden signs to kind of fit right in between, and this was really hard. I don't know what was going on with this wood, but my husband had to finish this. My wrists are terrible, so this was probably the most difficult part of the entire project. Then we had to cut the holes for the wooden supports to actually fit down into the table, so we pre-drilled some holes and then I used my jigsaw to connect those holes and cut out a rectangle. And here's a cross section of how the supports fit between the 2x4s. This made it so the signs wouldn't be flopping around in case it was windy. And here is how everything turned out. I ended up staining the base and I really love how the color looks. Then our florist added some greenery on the day of. And to actually attach the acrylic signs to the boards, I personally didn't do this. My dad did this for me because I was quite frazzled at this point. I just got some acrylic mounters on Amazon and he said it was pretty simple and straightforward. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, but thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.